Hi, I'm Sylvia Robinson. I'm going to tell you a story about my life while I walk because CPS has quite literally driven me crazy. Um, I went into CPS as a 4-year-old girl. Um, I don't remember being abused, hurt, or harmed when I was at home, but I do remember abuse I suffered through until the age of 19 with CPS. I ran away at an early age because they kept placing me in homes where just really bad things would happen to me. If it wasn't the kids beating up on me, it was the adults hurting me. And it was home from home. By the time I was 19, I had moved at least 26 times. Um, I started, well, I ran away, you know, at 16 years old and ended up pregnant. And when I gave birth to my daughter at 17, I ended up back in their care. Um, They put me in a home for girls. And as always, when someone's messing with me and I complain about it, no one does anything. But when I react, everyone freaks out, as if the world's coming to an end. Mind you, it's a buildup of continuous abuse from other people. So, anyhow, I had my kid until she was 4. Then CPS decided they were going to emancipate me. When they were emancipating me, they promised that I could take my daughter with me. They suddenly found my father, who I'd never known and never seen, about maybe a month in advance. He called every other day to talk to me. Um, and that was where I was supposed to be going to live, was with him. Um, this was their way of ensuring that they would not have to do what they were supposed to do for children that get emancipated from CPS, which is help me get through college, help me get a home, and all that other stuff. They found him in order to ensure that they would not have to do that. Upon leaving, they asked me to put my daughter in the nursery so I could pack all the stuff in the car. When I went to go get my child, these people had police standing out front and would not let me take my daughter. There's the graveyard right there that I collect iron pots and pans from. It says CPS. Anyhow, back to the story. So I have to leave without my child. I do everything CPS asks me to do in order to get my daughter back. About 3 to 4 days before my daughter returns, I get a letter in the mail telling me that I will not be getting my daughter back because I live with a 3-time convicted pedophile rapist. Really? They never told me that. So here I am, living with a pedophile rapist, and now they're saying they've adopted my daughter out to some people in Las Vegas who own nice businesses and homes, and I don't have to worry about my child. This was the gist of their letter. I did the best I could to hold it together and try to move on with my life. Had plenty of up and downs. Came out here to Hawaii believing things would be different. Maybe I've broke free of CPS. No, that's not true. My now 9-year-old daughter is in CPS's custody. And these people play dirty. When I say they are the most abusive people I've ever met in my life, oh my God, they're horrible. I've seen my daughter with more bruises, scratches, and scars on her body than she ever had with me. My daughter tells me things like, they told her to let me know they have guns. They told her they're going to straighten her hair. They've told her they're taking her to Las Vegas in August and they're moving there. They have said some really outrageous things about me. And they say, my kid told them all these things, as if my child hates me. They wrote a letter and said my child wrote it saying she wants to stay in CPS until CPS feels her mother's capable of taking care of her. Mind you, my daughter was not hurt, harmed, or abused in any way, shape, or manner. Nothing was wrong with my child. Only thing is, I left her at home. She's 9, she's smart, she's intelligent, and she called the cops. Okay? She called the cops. Her dad and a woman who robbed me had placed 2 prior calls on addresses that I didn't even live at. The lady, the social worker, could not even tell what time she was in my home. Mind you, my kid was left in the home with 4 male officers for an hour and a half. Not female, male officers. I found blood in my toilet. The pictures they took of my kid are indecent to me for a 9-year-old to be taken. And the second picture of her looks as if my child is drugged. They hid my kid for almost a month and would not tell me. The cops made joke and fun about it because the CPS worker did not contact me, nor did the cops or CPS worker leave me any information. But yet and still, all this is correct. They have done so many things. They have threatened my daughter and told my daughter she'll never see me again if she doesn't do what they tell them. And then they make up excuses and say other people said it. Okay? The stories I've read that they're saying my daughter said are unbelievable. I nearly almost killed myself after the judge listened to lie after lie and knowing there's no way those things could be possible. He ruled in their favor to keep my kid because, hey, she wrote a letter saying she wants to stay in CPS. Mind you, my lawyer didn't even try to help me. She turned in all my evidence on the day of the court hearing, and it all got dismissed. Do you understand me? She didn't even attempt to fight for me. It was like a little circus ring in that courtroom. And when I say a circus ring, it was like a walking fucking circus. She never asked the right questions. She never pointed out anything. And then they want to get mad at me when I freaking snapped at the end. Of course I'm snapping. You guys have been abusing my child and abusing me mentally and emotionally. And it's no big deal. The judge says it's all right. Well, I don't think it's all right.